The Twin Cities, Minneapolis, is the scene for the Lakers. Well, no one controls the pace of a game better than Luka Doncic. He'll be the team's guiding hand as they prepare for the game at Target Center. Lakers, Timberwolves is next. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And here early in the season, these two teams trying to overcome the injuries and hopefully get healthier down the stretch.
And now the Lakers starting group. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. And it's Connect in at the small 4. And for the Timberwolves, the big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Conley out there with Richardson. And it's Edwards in at the 3, the small forward. Wow, with all the player movement this offseason, Coach, some teams are clearly still trying to build their chemistry.
Yeah, Kevin, but what's tough is you've still got to try to win games while you're building that chemistry, and that can be a tough balance. It takes time, which is why some organizations prioritize continuity. Well, when Randall is playing with that kind of energy, he's tough to keep off the glass.
Doncic way outside. The long distance 3 is buried.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
That one falls.
Well, given how tall and lengthy Gobert is, it makes sense why he looks to score inside. Nice bucket there.
Here's Reeves. He had 27 points last game. Three-pointer. Connect. No good. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Reeves against Richardson. Richardson with the screen on Doncic. Conley's shot is off. LA has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Hachimura kicks to Doncic. Lets it go from deep. Here's Ayton. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We discussed the challenge of defending Luka Doncic specifically in the pick and roll. Coach wasn't afraid to voice his concerns. He said, quote, that's where Luka poses the most problems. The main thing is we have to be quick to react. If we're a step slow, when they're in that set, he'll burn us. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you. Now here's Gobert. On the high post. And it's Luka with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Here's Ayton. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Good cleanup there by Ayton, using his reach to get the rebound and finish the job.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, we saw a transformation with Luka over the summer as he committed himself to getting in the best shape of his life. And a much leaner Luka started showing up in late July, shortly after he recruited Marcus Smart to the Lakers. No doubt about it, guys. Luka has something to prove this season in a big way.
You got it, making the commitment. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Here's Doncic. Michael Conley making his last shot.
It's always good to see Ayton going up strong, using his physical gifts.
Here's Richardson. Drives to the hoop. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Reeves the pass to Doncic. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Richardson kicks to Edwards. Takes the 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Hachimura. And here is Ayton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Gobert finds Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Randall from outside. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Randall's got 5.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Ayton a screen on Conley. The 3 for Doncic. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Yeah, guys, I watched the film of that one, and they had great activity defensively. They need that again tonight.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's Edwards. Nice spin off the left rim and in. He has 5.
Well, Edwards has a true scorer's mentality. He's always looking for his next one.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Start to the new season. We look at the updated power rankings. Some teams are hot and some teams aren't. Take a look at the Kings. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And when you look at the Timberwolves,
they have definitely taken a tumble. They remain in the top 10, but they can't get complacent. Not if their power rankings means anything to them, that is.
Here's Reeves. Pass to connect. Ayton sets the pick for Doncic. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, nice release from the pick and roll there from Ayton. And he gets rewarded for it.
Richardson the pass to Randall. Now Edwards. Richardson finds Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots. And again it's Minnesota.
Well, Conley has that steady floor general demeanor. They love to have him running the pick and roll.
Stolen by Michael Conley. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Lakers trail by 7. You know, Stan, even at this late stage of his career, Mike Conley brings tremendous value to the team.
He sure does, Kevin. And look, we know this. No one brings more discipline and professionalism on a nightly basis. He keeps this team poised. He keeps his team organized. And he's a great mentor to the young players on this team.
Now Reeves. Following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Reeves the pass to Doncic. Off target with his 3.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Now here's Richardson. T right on him. Steps back and fires. Hachimura grabs the miss.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. In 4th, the Timberwolves.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing.
Some changes for the Lakers. Hachimura is checked in for Vanderbilt. And it's Dalton Connect in for Austin Reeves. And here is Curry. He has yet to score. On-court spots filled by Edwards and Randall. Richardson is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Gobert in at the center. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
And when you need a bucket from outside, Connect is your man.
Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hachimura's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Curry outside. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Great feed. Edwards has such a complete game. He's much more than just a scorer.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. All right, I'm just getting this in my headset. I'm told we have Shams Charania, our 2K insider, on the line. He's now with us, and some important NBA news. Hey, Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, Kevin. The intel today is out of the Bay Area. The Warriors with an early season transaction. They couldn't even believe LeBron was on the market, and it's not just because of the outstanding play on the court from LeBron. That's a given. It's the leadership he brings and the example he sets. No one in the league is better at making those around him better. That's what this team felt it needed to reach the next level of excellence.
Thank you, Shams. Great to hear from you as always. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Randall with the bucket.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed comes in for Randall, and Mike Conley subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Austin Reeves is checked in for the Lakers. A moment for an injury report.
Hey guys, the Lakers head athletic trainer gave me an update. Called it a sharp pain in the abdominal area, along with a few muscle spasms. An inopportune time here at the start of the season to be faced with any sort of injury. But the bright spot, guys, he's been given the green light to play through it.
Thank you, Allie. We appreciate the update.
Yeah, they'll insert him back into that rotation as soon as it's safe to do so.
Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
The shot comes out.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep, with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Conley, the pass to Reed. Here's Richardson. 6 to shoot. Over Reed. Richardson, no luck. Lakers trail by 11. Pass to Reeves. Here's Ayton. He's got 11. Fires the three. And that's good. Austin Reeves for 3. Reeves has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Gobert. And the rejection by Ayton.
So much effort on the defensive side for DeAndre Ayton, owning the paint.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Richardson attacking. Trying to get something going. A rebound by the Lakers.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Hachimura kicks to Ayton. Reeves with the screen on Conley. And here's Doncic from the arc. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jump.
Basket good. Conley's got 6.
Well, if anyone epitomizes take what the defense gives you, it's Mike Conley.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
And checking out some numbers for Gobert. Great showing for him last season. And he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And it's a pretty terrific feat to finish top 3 in field goal percentage. Just a testament to how hard he works to become the consummate pro. Lakers trail by 8. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Doncic. There's 48 seconds left now here in the second.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Richardson for 3. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Doncic. Doncic knocks in the 3.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Richardson kicks to Reed. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here is Hachimura. Guarded by Reed. Back to connect. Doncic outside. Ayton sets the pick for Doncic. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. And he nails the 3rd. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Julius Randle getting it done for the Minnesota Timberwolves. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebound. We come back right after this.
Happy to have you with us. Let's start things off with our Players of the Week. On the Eastern side, Joel Embiid.
The big man, Joel Embiid. He's so patient with his moves and decision-making now. His combination of size and feet work are incredible. He has that Hakeem Olajuwon gene. Looking for him to win this award many more times to come.
Moving on now to the first half of play. And how about Julius Randle's contribution?
He's feeling it, exploiting the gaps in the defense, getting high percentage looks.
Defensively, you have to find a way to seal those gaps because he's making it look too easy.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And on the floor for J.J. Redick as we get into the second half. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. And it's Connect in at the small forward spot. Pass to Reeves. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Edwards finds Conley. Richardson with the screen on Doncic. Now here's Richardson. From deep three-point land, a rebound by the Lakers. Ayton's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. It's stolen by Gobert. Reeves with the rebound.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots.
And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. But you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Well, respected both on and off the floor. Conley is one of those guys that leads by example.
The Timberwolves have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Shooting 2.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And a wide open look for Hachimura. Trains it from beyond the arc. Hachimura's got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers. Here's Richardson. Edwards trying to get open. Richardson, good. Richardson's got 9.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Back to Doncic. From outside the arc, Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Richardson outside. Pass to Edwards. Here's the 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 13 rebounds in the game. Conceding. Hachimura with it. 5 points in the game. Here's Doncic. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Doncic has got 21 in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
So the wing on the left. Here's Randall. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Doncic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Down low, Gannett finds Reeves. The shot, no good.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Pass to Connect. No good on the 3.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Good on that shot. With that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 2 points from the bucket from Edwards. Now, Hachimura. Back to Doncic. Shoots the 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
Well, after draining 3 triples in the first half, he doesn't have any in the second half. I know he's disappointed, but he needs to remain aggressive.
To the inside. Stolen by Reeves. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And then jammed down as he goes right over Anthony Edwards.
The big fella, Ayton, suspended in the air as he's creating.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. Rudy Gobert, 3rd.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Edwards passes to Richardson. Back to Edwards. Edwards loves it in there.
Well, I love when guys like Edwards work inside. Don't settle for jumpers. Get a solid look close to the rim.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Knocks down the three ball. Doncic has got 24 points.
Well, that's his fourth triple for the game now. Just his first in the second half.
Richardson gets a wide open look. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Pass to Ayton. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
In each of his first 7 seasons in the NBA, Coach, DeAndre Ayton has averaged a double-double.
Yeah, Kevin, I think DeAndre Ayton, despite being a former #1 pick, has actually become one of the more underrated big guys in the league. Like, this guy, as you said, is consistent. He gets it done every night, every year, and you can count on him. I like DeAndre Ayton.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Angle no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Launches a three, and it's Doncic missing. Timberwolves trail by 5. Richardson with a screen for Edwards. A three ball, and rebounded by Connect.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And Ayton throws it down.
Well, tonight you're seeing why Ayton went #1 overall in the 2018 draft. He can absolutely dominate you with his scoring ability.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, "I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me." Back to you.
Fills it up with the best. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Vanderbilt comes in for Ayton. And Curry subbed in for Luka Doncic. And Richardson drops them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. Misses the three. Timberwolves trail by 5. Now Richardson, 13 points in the game. Inside, Reed. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Reed's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, that's what teamwork is all about. Reed sets a selfless screen and ends up getting himself off.
Here's Hachimura. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Hachimura's got 7 points in the game.
You know, maybe save that fadeaway move for when he really needs it.
Richardson finds Edwards. Richardson with the screen on Reed. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Now here is Hachimura. He's got 7. Pass to Connect. Shot clock at 5. Shoots. It's hauled in by Edwards. The Timberwolves trail. For the tie, Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Curry. On the wing, Reeves. Defended by DiVincenzo. Reeves can't hit. Minnesota's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Richardson, good.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Joe Ingles is checked in for Edwards. The Lakers also making some changes. Hayes is checked in for Rui Hachimura. Doncic comes in for Austin Reeves. And Vincent subbed in for Connect. Doncic outside. That one off the back iron and out. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Miller's checked in. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Andre Ayton's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. Dalton Connect, he's checked in for Curry. And it's Austin Reeves in for Vincent. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Conley out there with Richardson. And it's Edwards in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Back to Doncic. Beyond the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Knocked loose. Doncic with the steal. To the paint.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And that one drops.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looked much more confident offensively.
Fades. And it comes off the front of the rim. Minnesota leading by 7. Stolen by Connect. Doncic passes to Ayton. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Conley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Richardson against Reeves. Here's Gobert. Shoots over Doncic. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Richardson.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
And if you're going to pull away, now is the time to do it. Time to finish the game strong.
Three-pointer, Randall hits the three-point bomb. Randall's got 25 points.
Well, that's Randall doing his part to space the floor and keep the defense on.
Here's Doncic. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. No good with the triple. It's Edwards on the wing. Connect with it. Picked up by Edwards. Misses the 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Edwards cashing in from outside.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Reeves outside. From deep. Can't get it to go.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Here's Connect. Here's Hachimura. Shoots the 3. And there's the call on DeAndre. That's foul number 2 for him. Minnesota leading by 13. And here's Richardson. Fires from way outside. Cleared away by Ayton. Off the glass.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Minnesota shooting at 51%. Really solid. It's in. His shot is pure.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press you down.
Rebounded by Edwards.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
And that's in there.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Minnesota.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
Hey guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for the Machine.
Well, he came out with great energy and effort, doing everything he could possibly do to help his team.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Book it. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Rudy, you guys came to play tonight. Can you talk about the motivation right from the opening tip?
We just wanted to have a good defensive game, come out ready and make sure we communicate and run back, because these guys are very talented, and we did a great job.
The communication paid off. Thanks so much.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And now, our player of the game, the Machine.